Hey everybody, welcome back to What's It Costin' with Heather Austin. Today we're going to talk credit cards. I suggest cutting them up. I will not cut this one because this is my AAA card because I no longer have credit cards. And I know you're saying, well, we have to have a credit card to build up our credit. I'm going to tell you, you don't have to because you can go to your bank and you can get a credit card from them that puts your money onto that card. So you can borrow from your card, your money, and it builds your credit up. So there's a solution to that. And then the second thing people say is, well, I want to get the rewards and I want to get the points. So I put all my purchases on a credit card. Well, I'm going to say that I almost fell into that. So many people are telling me all these stories about the rewards and the points, and they're such smart people, and I almost got persuaded. And as I was getting ready to do it, it just hit me. Heather, stop with that mindset. If you want to go on a trip, pay for it with your money. It is not worth getting back into the mess that you have been in. So I decided I will not do that. I don't want that stress. It is a game. So I'm going to put all my stuff on a credit card right now, and then I'm going to pay it off next month. And then something comes up and I don't pay it off, or someone gets laid off, someone gets sick, or I just miss the payment. It's a game that I don't want to take. I don't want to play it. So I'm not going to. So credit card companies, they are targeting poor people because they want you to be stuck. They know that you're not going to make your payment and that you're going to use the card on things that you normally wouldn't spend it on, because it is a proven fact that if you go into a store with cash and you're purchasing clothing at Belk and you're going to stick to that plan in your budget. However, if you go in there with a card, you're going to spend 10 to 20% more than what you normally would. Also, speaking of Belk, I love shopping at Belk. Every time I go, they're like, okay, do you want to put this on your credit card? And I say no. And they'll say, we'll give you 40% off your purchase today if you put it on your credit card. They're offering me that because they want me to fail. They want my interest rate. They want me to have their card to come back in there and just be the revolving door, purchasing, swiping, and not paying the payment, putting it off, or just paying the minimum payment. The average interest rate is like 18%. So it could be 30%. It could be 10%, 5%, but the average is 18. And studies show, now I did 2 researches, and one study is showing that the average American spends and has a balance on their credit card of $5,500. The other study showed that Americans have $8,000 in average on credit cards balance. So look at the interest rate on that. And then where I almost got in trouble was the Lowe's card, 0% interest. And there are so many cards out there that will say transfer your balance on 0% interest or purchase on 0% interest for 12 months. Okay, so what happens if you don't pay that off within that time frame is that you're going to get backed up on all your purchases, and the interest rate is going to be on that. So let's say that you spend $10,000 at Lowe's and your balance is $2,000. You don't get that paid off. They back up from the beginning, put all that interest rate on. So be very careful, be very cautious. And another thing that Lowe's does, and I'm not sure about other people, but they'll give you that credit. And if you make different purchases on different dates, on different promotions, and you make a payment of $1,000, you want it to go to the one that's going to expire soon. Well, they don't do that. They take it and they spread it out. And so let's say you have something due in 2 months, 6 months, and 12 months. They'll spread it out, and you're thinking it's going to the one that is getting ready to expire in 2 months. So they do that so that you will get caught up in the trap. you have to call them and say, hey, I'm making a payment. I want it to go to the one that is getting ready to expire, whichever one is expiring the soonest. So most people don't know that. And I've tried to help so many people get out of that Lowe's card trap, but it's impossible. It's impossible because they have it set up for that, and that's what they want. So just be very cautious about that. And when you're swiping your card and you're making purchases that you normally wouldn't make if you would have not have the credit card, just remember that you're falling into the trap. And, you know, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because at the time when you purchase something, it feels good, but then you have that buyer's remorse every time that credit card payment comes in, and makes you sick because you can only afford to pay the minimum amount. That's where they want you. So credit card companies, they are not your friend. They are the enemy, setting you up in a trap, trying to make you be a slave to the lender. So just think about that. Teach your kids, teach everybody, tell them to be aware. So all of you out there who are my friends and you're doing the point thing, and I love you, I still love you, I just can't do it. So I'm not judging you. I just know me and my family, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to take the chance, and I'm probably going to be a little bit jealous of you whenever you're spending your points. But I'm going to stick to the no credit card thing. I don't want to fall into it. And so if you have been in a mess with credit cards, tell me how you did it, what you thought about it, how you got out of it, how long it took you, and like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time on What's It Costin' with Heather Austin.